Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. More Blood and Plunder here as we take a look at one of the most popular lists out there for the unaligned and peripheral powers, and really a massive list here, which we'll see in a second. But the Brethren of the Coast is a force that really can do just about everything because we get so many options. And to keep the video and sort of a decent run time too, we're not going to explore every last permutation, but there are so many things we can do with this list. So historically, roughly around 1655 to 97. Really cool backstory too, but this is a nice force too. If you have a couple of factions already kind of collected, you get more purpose out of them because you can really just kind of combine more or less just about everything into this force. So you have yet another list to play and get a handle on and get some more gaming in. So we get 2 force special rules. And it's been a while since we've seen some of these, but here we get +2 when determining the attacker in a scenario. So again, going to lead to us more likely being the attacker more often than not. And we do get a once per game ability as well. And it's been a while since we've seen this one as well, but it's making a comeback here. Once per game, the force's controlling player may discard all their activation cards and replace them with the same number without spending a fortune point. So another useful ability to have, situational of course, but there will more likely than not be a time where the hand that you have is just not going to cut it for a critical moment in the game, and you really could just use a new hand. Of course, we could burn fortune at any point to do that, but why not have this extra ability here and save that fortune point for maybe something else more crucial at another point. So useful to have, certainly. Now, as I mentioned at the top of the video, we are spoiled for unit choices. This might be the list with the single most amount, although the log woodcutters in the next video are probably pretty damn close. But anyway, think of this as basically a just smorgasbord here of English, French, and Dutch forces, with even a token Spanish unit thrown in here, although historically these guys were all against the Spanish. But in no particular order here, we get, the Sea Dogs, the Marins, Marineros, so basically all flavors of sailors here, the Marineros being our one Spanish unit here, but good to have them. So basically all kinds of flavors of like different sailor units, essentially. The Zayleiden, the Freebooters, veteran freebooters as well, flibustiers and capers. So would have been nice if they would have listed these kind of like by nationality in the core and support sections too, just to make it a little easier. But basically a couple of English, couple of French, couple of Dutch, and the token Spanish. But so many options and abilities in just those units and what they can do upgrade wise. So again, you really can customize here from, do you want to run a more elite list with nothing but vets, more just mix of trained and veterans and experienced. In a lot of cases, being able to downgrade to inexperienced or just have inexperienced troops too. There's just so many things we can do before we even get into things like weapon swaps and other upgrades. But then we're also spoiled for choices on the support side. We get the Enterplague, the European Sailors or Pressed Men, so choice there. Boucaniers for the French, Forlorn Hope, or Les Enfants Perdus for the French too. So we got to make 2 choices there. But just overall, the sheer variety is mind-boggling. So this is going to be one too where I wouldn't say this is a good list for beginners to try and jump in, because you're going to be overwhelmed with choices. But for more experienced players, this is going to be kind of your ultimate toolbox list. Command options: any sea commander, any English or French buccaneer commander. So several choices there, depending on if we're playing on land or at sea. So we can kind of customize more thoroughly there for our commanders, but also several named ones: Henry Morgan, Mombars the Exterminator, William Kidd even, or Diego the Mulatto. So again, we get some top tier special character choices as well. And then, but wait, there's more choices. Force options. So we could go with Grape Shot. All the cannons in the force may add Grape Shot for free, but then use that for the whole battle. So again, if you kind of have an idea of that's what you want to go with, get those cannons up close and personal, or maybe you're going to be defending key spots, go with the Grape Shot. But it's nice to have that option. I do wish that you could ultimately switch between them during a battle, even if you had to pay like an extra points cost to do so. But in a lot of cases, just sticking with the main cannons regular cannon shot is going to be useful too. But then, last but not least, the force option, which is really just a overall ability to have more options. Varied experience. All core units of one type may be upgraded 1 experience level for 1 point per model. And then all core units of one type may be downgraded 1 experience level per model. So again, we get that. So whether the units normally have that or not, we can pick one of those in the core and upgrade or downgrade to our whatever desired level we want, whether we're just trying to shave off some points to fit more models in, who knows what, but we have all those options as well. And then to top it all off too, allied factions, we can go with the English or the French Buccaneers or the Logwood Cutters, which is another massive list, which we'll cover in the next video, so stay tuned for that. And that could be a fun one too at a large scale game. Running this and the Logwood Cutters together, I mean, you have a just insane amount of choices between everything these guys can do. So really, the opponent should never really know exactly what you're going to be bringing here, because you really could run the list one way, geared towards a very specific focus, and then in the very next game, you just have something completely different with a different focus that these guys can achieve. So all in all, a very, very potent list. So again, geared, I'd think, more towards the more experienced players, just so that they have a handle on what all these units do. They know what they want to pick, all the upgrades, what they want to achieve, whether this is like for tournament play or just even casually. This really can represent just about anything that a player wants. Let us know, guys, in the comments what you have done with your Brethren of the Coast. Do you like the list? Do you think it's too many choices or too many options? Have you had a lot of success with it? It seems like with a competent player, you should be able to do just really well against just about everything. But hit us up in the comments. Let us know where you've had success or where you've struggled, and why perhaps. And then again, just a handle on why or what you've built your forces as. Love to hear about that, guys. And again, we'll be covering Logwood Cutters in the next one, another massive list as far as choices go. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll continue our series here in the next one. Thanks for watching.